Hey there, Heather Boyd Wire here, and welcome to day 5 of the 10-day wire earrings to make and sell challenge. Be sure to watch till the end of the video to learn how to be eligible to win some great prizes in the challenge.
Today we're making some super cute kitty cat earrings. We're using 20 gauge artistic wire. You'll need flush cutters, flat nose pliers, round nose pliers, and I'm using the Beadalon bail making pliers. We'll start with about 6 to 8 inches of 20 gauge artistic wire and make a loop in the center of the wire. So once we've done 2 the same, we are going to stack them up and start forming the ears of the cat. This is to try to make them about the same size. So we'll do our first little bend and then separate them to do the details. We'll bend the other ear down. Straighten out the wires. So now we'll get the bail making pliers and we are going to wind the wire around to form the cheek, and then we'll do the same on the other side so they're the same size. Just bring the wire around and up. From there you can measure it and clip it at about 1 inch. And then take the end of the wire with your precision round nose pliers and wind it around into a little loop, and then bring the loop around to form a bit of a spiral. We're going to do the same on both sides. So make your little loop and then keep bringing it around. This wire is nice and soft and quite easy to work with. So just keep bringing that spiral down so we can get the spiral centered on each side of the cat face. This is a nice stylized design, and we're going to help the spiral around with our flat pliers to bring it down even more. And we're just going to keep going back and forth from one side to the other, and now we're going to use the tweezer nose pliers to bring the spiral down on the other side. So just keep bringing it around. Use your fingers to push it in place. Do any little adjustings that you need to make them even. You can push the spirals down a little bit more, adjust them, and then I'm using the nylon jaw pliers just to flatten it out a little bit. Just give it a couple of little squeezes to make sure the wires are firmly in place. And now I'm going to take 2 pieces of 1 3/4 inch of a hypoallergenic wire. We're going to form loops at the end of the wire. I'm doing them both at the same time using the bail making pliers. So they're going to be identical in size. And then for the ends, we just want to bend them out on a little bit of an angle, and then be sure to file the ends so they're not sharp. So we've got our hooks, and then we're going to open up the hook and add our little kitty face, close up the hook, and there are our cute little kitty face earrings. Now if you want to do the full body kitty cat, use a slightly larger wire. I like to cut my wires too long. It really depends on how large you want to make these earrings. You could even do them bigger with 18 gauge wire. So now we're going to start in the same way that we started the cat face. So we're going to bend the wires down to form the ears, and then we're going to actually stack them one on top of the other so they'll be the same size. We'll bring the wire around to form the cheek, and then out, and pull the wires straight as you go. Line up the top of the ears, make sure they're nicely stacked, and then using the bail making pliers, bring the wire around to form the cheek, and then we want to bring it out at the neck. Straighten that wire out with your fingers. And then using a larger part of the bail making pliers, we're going to curve the wires around at the bottom. Just wiggle it around so it's in the position that you like. and then we're going to turn the pliers and bring the wire out to the side. And that will form the tail after. And now we're going to line up the sides again, line up the wires. And then we're going to curve the wire towards the middle and up. So now we can separate them because they're approximately the same size. And we're going to go ahead in and just finish the sort of round shape in the middle of the cat. Do the same on both sides. Wiggle it around. So we've got a full circle there. So now we can stack them up because we want to make sure the ends are the same length. So we'll stack them up, and we're just going to measure about an inch, however long you want. The length will decide how tightly woven your spiral is. So we're going to clip the ends so they're the same length. And then we're going to stack them up again. Make sure the wires are lined up on the top of the ears. And then we're going to decide how long we want the tail to be. So then we're going to measure it and give it a little clip. So now we're going to go in with our round nose pliers again and bring the end into a closed loop and work our way towards the middle to form our spiral. So just keep bringing the spiral in slowly but surely so it's nicely centered in there. You can adjust it with your fingers too. And then we're going to flip it around and we're going to form a spiral on the tail. So bring the end into a closed loop and work our way in to form the spiral. And just keep adjusting it till you're happy with it. And you can go in with your nylon jaw pliers again. If you want to hammer it lightly, you can as well. Just be careful with the loop at the top, not to hammer that part too much. So we're just going to go in and press it with the nylon jaw pliers so it's firmly in place and there's no little pokey ends. You can go in with your little tweezer nose pliers or your round nose pliers to adjust the spiral as need be, and just keep wiggling it till you're happy with it. From there we're going to put our hooks. So there's our cute little kitty earrings. I'll link up another tutorial for cats made with the Artistic Wire Deluxe Jig Kit. I have some beaded cat earrings. I'll link up that tutorial. And you could even make cat earrings with paper clips.
The challenge starts on June 1st, 2024. Make one pair of earrings from each day to be eligible to win some great prizes, including wire and tools from Beadalon, jewelry and wire art from my Heather Boyd Wire Etsy shop, and templates, tutorials, and ebooks from my Etsy DIY shop. I will be doing a random draw for winners of the prizes on Saturday, June 15th at 12 noon Eastern Time. Be sure to join the Facebook group for my 10-day challenges to share photos of your creations. If you don't have Facebook, no problem. You can email me photos of your work at the end of the challenge to be eligible for prizes. For the duration of the challenge, you will be able to ask any questions about selling jewelry in the Facebook group. And I encourage you to share your wins when you sell some of your earrings. All the details are down below in the description of this video. Have fun with the challenges, and I can't wait to see what you create.